Hi, Nettie here. Just a couple of minutes early, I think, because it says 5:55. This is from the new catalogue. So that's from here. One of the new, and this is the stamp set, which I only used the saying in this card, but the DSP is what I've used today. So this is from the DSP. This is the sheet I've used. So this is all new. So I got a lot of stuff delivered yesterday. So I'm using this one. It's because even though it's snowy in America, that's a bit more Australian bush-like to me. So I sort of went with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, to be honest. I like the little blue trees. They remind me of the peaceful cottage ones. Nice. And that's more bush. So that's the DSP we're using today. Alongside, so that catalogue is not available until the 6th of September to buy. Just the demonstrators get it so they can put it out and show people what they're doing. I'm using Perched in a Tree. I'm using the bird and I'm using the dies. So I'm using this one, which I'm cutting down. I'll show you in a minute. I'm also using the horse and sleigh, which is from the online exclusive. So you can actually get that now, and you can get the DSP that goes with it. And this is the, what do you call it? oh, it's stuck. These are the dies. So that's how we cut out our horse and cart. So this is the card. So that's the DSP, that's the Perched in a Tree, and that's from the horses. So really it's 1, 2, 3, isn't it? And I did the envelope with just a stamp on the back. Excuse me, I've still got my asthma. So it was so funny because the other day I did a card from this with a girlfriend, just doing one I'd seen online, and this is all the paper from the exclusives. And I did one with her, and it was so funny because I didn't realise there was a die. And so we cut ours out all individually. So that's the one I did there, and then this is with the new paper. The scene's lovely, but I like a bit of the bush and the, so that's cute, but, so, and then there's snow. And then this is this little wee tiny, look at that, it's just a little slither, and that slides on here to make the sleigh look like it's got a lid to it. And then the bottom is this die, and that becomes the base of the sleigh. So you could do it in any colour you want. So, all right, I'll put those away and we'll get started. So let's pat those to the side. So with the aspen die, I cut this out in blue Misty Moonlight. I do have the recipe to have a look at, which I'm not sure how to put in. I might have to add it because I don't have the written thing. So the Misty Moonlight, I cut the die out, but what I did was I snipped it here, on there. So I snipped it there, and I used that down, cut it down. I cut it down to fit, as you can see. I trimmed it all back, and we've just got the trees behind them. I like the Misty Moonlight, it's so cute. So that's the first part we did. So if you've got aspen dies, you just print that out, and then we're going to cut it down to the height. So the card is Misty Moonlight. It's 4 1/8 that way, and 11. Score at 5.5, and then I just score it back there, but it is, I never like turning it back because it always worries me. So you score at 5.5 and again at 2 3/4. I never feel trustworthy of it. I'll show you what I mean. oh, everyone does it so nicely, and I look, this is just an old piece of cardstock, and I go, I'm saying it's done at 2 3/4, and it's not right. I don't like it. So what do I just do? I'm a cheater. I turn the card over, match the fold, and I basically just do that, and then I get my bone folder and just go across it, and that cements it, and turn it in and do it again. So that's how you do it for this one. Well, that's a shorter card. So I'll just put that over there for a minute. As you can see, the horsey, he's not going to go far. Get my aspen dies out of the road. I do need our horsey dies again soon. Okay, so where's my Misty Moonlight card? Okay, right, so again, as I said, that is 11, Misty Moonlight, 4 1/8 by 11, score at, why 5 7/8, that doesn't seem right, at 5 1/2, and again, that score is 2 3/4, so I've got it correct. Okay, this piece, I picked the plain one, but I turned it upside down because this is from the end of the strip of this, so that would be there. But what I did was I turned it upside down so that I can see that through the trees. So I'll just pop that on, and this piece is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. Okay, so this is okay. Don't use too much because it'll squish out. Oh, one of my dog's whining to go outside to the toilet. He'll have to wait, won't he? Oh, it's quite nice on the back too. Look at the stars. Or splotches. It looks like splotches. And I just think that looks more like Australian bush, but look at the beautiful blue. I think it just comes out so nice. And in here, this one here, we have to use our really thin scissors. See this little bottle with a metal tip, and I'll get my mat. Oh, yesterday I got a pen, got it all running, and then it overflowed everywhere. So this is easier than the big glue when you glue it down, because you can just go where you need to. I might be having to fill it again. Okay, and because you don't want this to squish out, because it leaves a sort of a mark. Just make sure you get that top. When you've got bigger pieces, you can put a little bit more because they won't affect it, like going out. Okay? So, I'm going to put this blue to blue, so it's going to be over the white. And I'm just going to use my mat to push it down, because the silicone will hold the glue if we need it. Okay, and you can always, oh, it's right. I thought I might, is it right? Might be a little tiny bit showing there. Better be a little bit to cut back than not enough, isn't it? Okay, so that's that. Now the other piece missing on there is the white. And so the white cardstock is exactly the same, and that is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. But before I put it in, I'm just going to stamp it. So I used the stamp out of, no I didn't. I used the one out of this. It was so funny. I was thinking, I cannot for the life of me read what this says. May your... And then I realise it's season, but they've done real scripty writing. So I've done that in Misty Moonlight. And as you've noticed, it's the only stamp I have done yet, because I just got my haul yesterday. Oh, I'll just push my nail. Oh well. Love this Misty Moonlight, but I'm going to have to get another refill because I've just about gone through it. Isn't that so pretty? Well, I think it's pretty. Oh my goodness. If you keep your, what's that mat in there that's called? It'll come to me. I'm real. It'll come. Alright, so we'll add that. How simple does that go together? The next bit's going to just take a little bit longer. Yesterday I had my first play really with the Stampin' Up watercolour pencils. I haven't really used them. I've had them sitting there long enough, but I thought you just drew with them and that was it. But then I watched someone doing it, so now I'm an expert. No. Alright, so I'll just leave that up there out of the road. And put these lids on. Out of the road. And we'll start on our next bit. Like whoop. So I have already stamped this on a piece of white cardstock. So I will show you how easy. Where's our Misty Moon back again? So I did it on the back of the envelope. I know in Australia we all put our names on the envelope, but sometimes I put mine down here because when you open your envelope you rip it off and you don't know who you sent it from. So on the envelope I've just done it with the blue and it looks quite cute. Lucky we have those big extra stamps in our packs, isn't it? Mind you, I had to buy the big, the massive big stamp set box to get that. Although you can buy them individually. I just thought it was easier to buy the whole lot at once. I like to have it done so I don't have to go. So that's how I've cut this one out. So now we've got that envelope ready for later as well. And what I've done is these are the watercolours, and that's a water pen. And over here I have a little bit of muddy water from yesterday. Let's get going. I don't want to take too long. So I've used this is Balmy Blue, and I've got the a Night of Navy. So the set I've got don't have the Misty Moonlight, but I'm glad because I don't really want too much. So so you just, if you go around, right, this will be blended in. So you don't have to be really precise. I'll show you in a sec. But I just want to put a bit of the light in. Just to have it sort of shadowed. Okay, so with the blender, just put a bit of water on it. And you blend that into the corners. I like it, look at that, see, it doesn't actually go right in and get all the blue. It gives us still the dark blue, but it brings in, it really does blend the dark and the light, which is what I want. I like the idea of having it a little bit different. Just going to move that around a little bit. Okay, so it's quite easy. So that's the blues. Now with the greens, I've done his little Jackie. Now I didn't realise there's some presents there. And I didn't realise there were presents, so I might just make those little presents red. Okay, it's actually cherry cobbler. Cajun craze I used on his feet. I'm just going back to I hope I'm on. Dear. So I love this on his mane, it's lovely. And a bit on his tail. And I'm going to put a little bit over his bum and just come down his legs a little bit. Now, where is the darker one? Go back to that. Oh, I have to tell you, something really funny happened the other day. I was making some cards for a friend and she wanted 4. And so I was running them all along and I thought I was doing really, really well. And I had to cut out the drum sets. Oh, you'll laugh. So I cut out 4 lots of drum sets and I put all these stickers on and I went off and I started doing something and I was like, where's the 4th one? Where's the 4th one? And I was like, where is it? So in the end, I had to go and cut another one. So I cut out all of these, all the drums got out. So when I went to bed that night, I was getting undressed. It had fallen down my top. I looked down and then when I took my t-shirt off, out came the extra drum set. So oh my God, it was so funny. I thought, what a twit I was. But never mind, it's done. So I'm just putting some of the, what's that one, Cajun Craze. But I also want some of this nice darker brown in here. Espresso, early espresso, just to give him a bit of colour. I'll do his feet around there. It won't be a minute. Just give him some shading. Let's paint him up a little bit. Just gives him a bit of shadowing, I think. Yeah, so funny things happen when you're carding. And our little horse is just about finished. See, it gives them a shadow. Isn't that nice? I didn't know. The first time I did it, I wasn't really happy with it. I thought, that doesn't look really good. And put a bit of black on his thing so that shines up. And what did I do? His reins, and I used a little bit of balmy blue. Like pretty him up a bit. Maybe it's a girl. I don't think so, it's a boy. A bit more Cajun here. Alright. Yeah, let's clean that black off because you don't want it colouring the other. How's that? Alright, so we need, where was the grey. It's black. There's the grey. So we're going to, I think I gave them a nice light grey blankie. I gave them a white muff and a little bit of a pink face. Cold. And he had an orange hat. Oh, it's a pumpkin pie. And she had the cobbler. And we need that pink for his hand. Or maybe his gloves, eh? Maybe we'll give him gloves, make it black. All right. Where's our marker? I see it colours in nicely, doesn't it? Oh, see, I didn't clean that one there. We've got a muddy green. I'll do the grey first. Presents. And then the white muff. That's it. How's that? Hopefully that didn't take too long for you. Remember, the first person who subscribes, if you haven't come before, I'll send this card to you if you're in Australia. And so what I've got to do now is use the horse and sleigh die, cut that out. So I'm just going to grab my emboss, which I didn't keep beside me today, some reason. I've probably got so much things on. Where's our die cuts? Embossing, die. So 2 white of those. Pop them on the floor. Put those in. So now sometimes you need to just put a little tape on to hold them, because these aren't magnetic. Polly, shush. It's my dog, our dog. Alright. And we start cranking, which is not really good for my old arm. That's it. And the whole table's going to shake. Oh, not too bad today. Pop that down on the floor. Not that you know what I'm doing every minute of the day, do you? Okay. The only thing you need to know you do is put your dies away, because you lose them. And I have got a couple of pieces lost, which means not a very good feeling. Alright, look at all that from the dies. And then we have our horse. And what I have done is I've already cut out that little thing I showed you, because it's so small. I don't want to be cranking and mucking about too much. I don't see a time on here. Just a little bit of glue on this as well. Oh, look at the horse. Doesn't he look good? Definitely harder to get glue on there. And it goes down on the bottom. I'll just get my mat under there so it don't get sticky anywhere. Lines up with those little circles. And see this tiny little thing that I showed you before? That is the minuscule swirl. I'm a mucker hands I'm not soft at this. So just get that up. Hold on. It's this way. Doesn't that look nice? It just brings it up. I thought they'd painted it like that when I first saw it on the picture and the dies. And we will put dimensionals on, but be very careful, because remembering card only has half of it you can put it on. So if you go from the end of the tail, you can put one just there. And here they are. And this is where you can use up your old ones. You can, so we're only using the smallest one here at the tail. So what I want to do is use a bit of like a rubbishy one, because we only want it in there. Okay, and then we use our good ones. You know, I suppose if you want to make it stiffer, you could put a black behind it, a piece of black cardstock, a grey cardstock. You know, you could make a shadow by cutting out the die and then putting it on the back, and it might make it stronger. But, I mean, to be honest, it's not a toy. You're not going to, it's just going to go on someone's mantelpiece and love it over Christmas, and off it'll go. So actually one of the girls in my class last month, she made a beautiful card, welcome card, to her friend who's just bought a house. And she went to visit her after she'd given it to her, and she already had it in a frame at the front door. So that's so lovely. And so that's it. How easy is that, girls? We're going to put some bling on there. I put a wee bit of extra bling because I liked it. I've used the 2022 to 2025 coloured dots. And I've just used these nice blue ones. And pick one up in there. And then I actually did a bit of overkill. You can put them, as long as you put an uneven amount, apparently, that's the rules. Put a nice old tiny one down here. And that's it. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. It's only 10:30, so quickly I'll just show you a couple of the things from my box. I haven't even opened them all. Look at this for a haul. This is only some of it. So this is all available on the 6th. So I love the trees. I brought the trees. Let me just get those out of the road. And these cards. You know, if you need to contact me, remember it's Annette Falconer. Well, Annette Falconer, Independence Demonstrator on Facebook. I have a shop that you can buy any of the products, and it's AnnetteFalconerStampingUp.net, and I'll send you a thank you card or a gift if you spend over if you do buy a set of things. So this is the Night Divine dies, and so this will be my next card for next week. I want to because I only just got them yesterday. Oh, they're sneaky. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I'm not deeply religious, but at Christmas I love it. I love it. I love to bring out all the Christmas cheer. It's one of my favourite times. And this is the Magic Meadow die. So this is the one that I used the stamp set from, and the DSP from. Ooh. So really they're only flowers in that, aren't they? So that's them. And then of course the DSP I showed you, which is what we've used today. That's a piece of it, and all the other ones. So that's cute, but that's a sleeve, so I'll have to work on that one. But I really am excited with the Noel one. That would be my next. Then there's the Forever Forest. Stars. What's in here? Starry Night dies. More. Because I brought the whole suite. It's called Oh Holy Night. And how do I get into it? Over here. It is a whole, it is, it's like Christmas unwrapping for me. I get to pull it out. So this DSP that's sitting there, that's with, this is the one that comes with this suite. You get this, Holy Night, this, not the pine dones, and this, and these are the dies, as well as the ones I just put out before with the stars, and other ones that I just threw down. So that's a hell of a big suite, isn't it? And that's the tree lots. Oh my goodness. I'll just quickly do this because I'll get off. No, 12 minutes. That is called Snowflake Magic. The forest trees have die cutting. Like Christmas isn't, I'm unwrapping everything for the first time and you're all getting to see it. Well, I just have to make cards so that you want to buy it, don't you? From me, of course, if you want to. I see, oh, aren't they lovely? I love the trees, the pines. They sort of look like pine trees, maybe they're not. There's some mountains there too. So sorry. My ass is going. And there's some faceted gems and some blooming gems. Some of them come with the suites, also more dimensionals. Definitely more envelopes, you need those. My white embossing powder and black. It's funny, last time I got this, they didn't put black, they put gold. So I had to get another one, so it was, but it's good. So there's white thing. And then I've got shimmery ribbon, silver ribbon. Oh, just more Misty Moonlight cardstock and Calypso coral. What else is in here? Oh, dimension, stars. Look at the stars. So most of those are from the suite. Oh Holy Night is the Divine Stamp, the Night Divine dies, the star stamps, the star dies, embossing folder, the trinket stars, and Night in Navy ribbon. So that's that suite. And Shining Brightly, which was the so those two DSPs come in the suite as well. And that's Shining Brightly. They've got a whole lot of different ones. I don't want to waste time and open them all. So I brought two of the Oh Holy paper because I think I love them. And the Magical Meadow series, Winter Meadows collection, is the Winter Meadow DSP that we're using in our card now. And the Magical Meadow cling stamps, which I showed you a few minutes ago. There's this one. And that's the DSP, as I told you. There's more of them. Then there's the dies. Snowflake Magic Special Design. The faceted gems. So that comes with that one as well. And the silver ribbon. So it's really good packs to get, that you can mix and match everything. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will clean up everything now. I can't wait to do my next card, and I really hope you do. So whoever hasn't been on before, if you come on and watch, PM me if you're in Australia on Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, and I'll send you this card. Thanks. Bye. Oh, and envelope. Thanks a lot, guys.